male behavior at all. And the guy is always the enemy, no matter what, even if it's a good, upstanding guy. So I don't see how this is a formula for societal success. I mean, this to me seems to just be contributing to decay at every level. Maybe they don't care because maybe they're part of the matrix and that's part of the plan. I don't know. But for those of us who are still trying to salvage what's left of morality and society, this is just not a good route. And I fear because she has a big audience and a lot of women listen, and maybe they pick up on this and think this is some path toward happiness. It's not. You're going to ultimately be miserable listening to this stuff. It sounds miserable. It sounds like very unhappy to be so committed to the other gender being bad all across the board. Problematic.
Hello friends, this is T again with another video. And today we will be talking about why women have a love-hate relationship with good-looking guys. But before we get into it, please like, subscribe, and share this video. And don't forget to hit that notification bell. That way you know whenever we come out with new videos. Alright, let's get with it. Okay, we understand that relationships between men and women have changed dramatically in the 21st century, but the hate for men has grown substantially in the last few years by women in all walks of life. But why? And is it really all men? Because according to dating app statistics, women are swiping right only to 20% of men, depending on what stats you are looking at. Most guys are not even on most women's radar, and yet we find ourselves being hated for a small amount of men in our society. Is it because there is not enough good-looking and successful men to go around? Is it because attractive guys share a multitude of women? Is it because of their arrogance or overinflated self-worth? Or is this the reason why women love these type of men so much? It gets a bit confusing, but one thing is very clear. Women can't get enough of these men.
Tell me you're single without telling me you're single.
Dude, stop the crap, okay? We all know you are gonna find a girl, one or another. I mean, you're a good-looking guy. Compared to me, it's like winning a Powerball, okay? I'm fucking ugly.
Now, let's explore why there is a love-hate relationship between women and good-looking guys. For one, when boys are young, they are taught their worth by their parents, especially their mothers. They are usually paraded by their families to other people as being cute, handsome, or gorgeous, and this goes on for many years of the boy's life if he is truly handsome. Many doors open for him, like getting picked first for games or getting invited to social events like parties, movies, and dates. Attractive men usually have a large social circle that entertains and protects him from the outside world, and that includes very attractive women in that group. Of course, as he gets older, he understands that his looks can only get him so far, so he will have to rely on his skills to take him over the finish line. So he uses whatever advantages that he has to accomplish this most difficult goal. These are traits women find attractive in men, and that is why these guys are highly sought after. But this is also the reason why women end up despising these type of men. So, why do women hate good-looking men that they clearly go after? Number one, they spend lots of money to attract them, but sometimes unsuccessfully. Women will spend lots of money to attract the right guy. They will spend money on makeup, which in time could add up to a fortune, clothing, cosmetic surgery, which is very expensive, and even colleges, if it gets them in the door with these sort of men. but in many cases, they are unsuccessful. Why? Because these men usually aren't looking for serious relationships in their early years. They usually are playing the field on dating apps like TikTok, Tinder, or Instagram until their early 30s, and by this time, they are concentrating on their careers and building connections rather than relationships. There are only a few women that are able to succeed in landing such a prize, but the remaining women either have to settle or they end up single for the rest of their lives and in serious debt. Number 2, they have to compete for these men. It's hard enough to land one of these men from the jump, but a woman, no matter how beautiful she is, will have to compete with other women, sometimes for the foreseeable future. Most women grew up with this fantasy, mainly from Disney to romantic movies, thinking they are special and believe they all deserve a Prince Charming. But what they didn't count on is that there are a lot of princesses in this world, and that they will have to work hard to even get this man's attention. Even when they succeed, they understand that there are always other women trying to get to him as well. So they will have to be on their toes to fight off the hordes of females trying to take her spot. After a period of time, this can be exhausting and time-consuming, and that is when a woman will start resenting her partner, even become jealous of his attention he is receiving from other women, which will cause a breakdown in the relationship. And in these situations, the woman is often holding the bag. Number 3, attractive men do not work hard in relationships. Attractive men don't work very hard in a relationship. It is evident in the beginning that a woman finds herself competing with other women just for his affection. Even during the dating phase, he will do the bare minimum to keep the relationship going, and the woman will find herself working harder than she normally would to keep everything from collapsing. Handsome men have options, and women know if he finds another woman attractive or always dealing with her jealousy, or if he just get bored, there is a chance he will leave her. The percentage is high when dealing with an attractive man, and the stress of keeping him can be harmful to a woman's physical and mental well-being. Number 4, ego. It is known that attractive men have very large egos. This trait can be very attractive to women, but it can also work against them. Men with large egos usually enjoy sleeping around, and in many cases, they can be very disrespectful when it comes to women. They feel they deserve the best, and when you no longer fit that category, he will trade you in like an old sedan. Men like this are very hard to live with, and they are very challenging when it comes to relationships. And when the relationship comes to an end, it usually ends badly. There are cases when celebrities would disrespect a female on Twitter because he knows she will do anything to stay with him, including being humiliated. In these situations, hate is usually the final outcome, and it could take years for a woman to get over that experience. Number 5, high sex drive. Attractive men usually have very high sex drive, and that is a plus for a woman who loves sex, but sometimes one woman isn't enough. Good-looking men usually build up habits sleeping around, and when they finally settle with one woman, that habit have a way of resurfacing. An average man would find it difficult, if not impossible, to find someone to have an affair with, but not a man of high value. For a man like this, it is easy as plucking an apple from a tree. Social media has made things worse. Women are always in these men's DM, and opportunities are always present no matter where you go. Sure, it may seem great knowing that other women desire your man, but after a time, he may decide to take them on the offer. Good-looking men rarely stay faithful, and when dealing with these men, you are taking a chance on him straying. And finally, Number 6, the world has expectations of him. Many men always say that if they were handsome, they would take on the world. The opportunity for advancement are there, and people expect attractive men to take those opportunities that they are offered. High value men are rare, and because of this, people expect them to be high achievers. Whether it is in a business, relationships, or wealth, anything less, he would be considered a failure with the advantages that he has. So a woman would find herself not only sharing this man with other women, but with the world at large. It is very difficult to contain such a person, and in many cases, the woman is usually in the background while he fulfills his destiny. This can be a hard life for a modern woman, and in time, she may end up resenting him and one day wishing she married a lesser man. There is nothing wrong in wanting a man that you are attracted to, but women should consider the cost and not just the gain in this high-staking pursuit. Thanks again for stopping by, and don't forget to like and share this video. I don't care if you share it with your family members or friends or coworkers, but please share the video. I hope you really like it and the direction that I'm going. Please comment if you like this direction, or if there's other type of videos that you like, please comment about that. Whether you like it or not like it, just leave some kind of indication so I know which way that I'm going with these videos. I really appreciate you coming by, and peace.